Any knock I've ever heard of against black people, I totally am the same thing.
I know.
Every single negative stereotype. Although I am quiet.
Well, you're Western PA, dude.
I'm quiet in the movie theater, but other than that,
Are you? I'll.
just about every stereotype against black people, I also.
You also do.
Yeah.
They're pretty unanimous.
Yeah.
That's the most evil one is pinning certain foods against
I
black.
know
Because I was like with my
fried chicken. I fucking
or just watermelon. The one time I
That's
was
so good.
I was at work, and some guy was like from a restaurant across
They
the
do
street.
love sweet treats. Though.
That's true.
Black people
That's true.
love sweet
I think they
treats.
process sugar better than white people.
I
but-
don't think they do. They get diabetes.
Yeah,
like
but they eat so
crazy.
much though, dude.
Yeah, that's why they get crushed by diabetes.
Yeah, but I don't know, man. If I eat one pack of Skittles, I'm down for the count, dude. They can
Well,
eat like
you can get
four.
used to it.
They'll
No.
eat four and get diabetes.
White trash can crush soda, though.
That's true.
White trash crushes soda.
That's true. There's something as you shed your white trash, your sugar tolerance drops too.
Yeah.
It's really as soon as you stop eating sugar for like a month, your body's like, all right, enough.
Fuck, my eyes itch so bad.
You got the allergies.
Oh my god, my
But
allergies
this-
suck.
But the funniest part is about how he said how Western Pennsylvania, you know, like they always say, like between Pennsylvania and Pittsburgh is like Kentucky.
Yeah, it is.
So what happened was all this shitty white trash from the South, which apparently white trash is a racist term. Someone told me one time. I'm like, shut up. And then,
People get mad. I say white trash all the
People-
time on
well, no,
stage.
people
and
say-
sometimes people get upset.
but there's people who will say, there's white people who will get mad at you for saying white trash on the behalf of minorities because they're like, well, how come you don't say black trash? And it's like,
Oh, I never heard that.
they'll say
argument.
like you saying white trash means that like white people who have a lower economic class aren't really white people, they're trash. And it's like, yeah, watch Honey Boo Boo. It's like whatever the fuck you want to call that.
Yeah.
that they're that.
Dude,
You can
I
call
just
them- you
can't.
can call
I'm
them-
just thinking in my head of white trash just crushing soda. Dude, crushing soda is the grossest shit.
Did you ever see someone walking around like a personal 2-liter, just
Yeah,
carrying it,
it's
just
just
slugging
crazy.
it, dude? Of like Tahitian treat, it's like holy fuck.
If I have one thing of soda, it's so good. Just having a nice glass of.
Well, it
Like,
depends
if
what
you
I'm
get,
doing.
like, dude, if I get a Mountain Dew, it's so good.
Ew, dude.
I'm telling you,
Because you're from Western PA.
Have a Mountain Dew. It's delicious. But
No, I'll
if I
puke.
was crushing 2 liters of Mountain Dew, like that's
It'd be like me
just
telling you to
insane.
eat a pack of Warheads. You'd be like, ew, dude, no.
True, I hate Warheads.
Dude, so this guy was saying that like
If
all
you,
these.
wait, you'd think you would not like?
I hate Mountain Dew.
When's the
Mountain
last
Dew
time you
tastes
had it?
disgusting. I sipped some Code Red not long ago, dude.
All right,
and that
Code
was-
Red's disgusting.
I
I'm
like
talking classic.
I like
Dew.
root beer, dude. I love lemon
Ice.
lime, bro. That's
It's
true.
so good.
No, okay, I'll give you classic Dew.
I will say this. In my mind, I think it's gross. Like when I think of soda, I'm like, it's kind of shitty.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, when you have a nice tall
A frosty glass.
fountain soda.
See, I can
of
do
Mountain Dew.
ginger ale and root beer. Those two I can have like a glass of, but I have to be eating a heavy
I don't
meal
like
with
root
it.
beer.
Oh, bro, if you give me like a hot roast beef with some root beer,
Actually, I mean that's delicious.
so fucking good. But so this guy was saying that Western Pennsylvania, so it's serious fucking white trash because they would have these people from the South try to come up to like Philadelphia and like the surrounding areas.
Yeah.
And then the people who are rich who are already there were like, look, we'll buy your house for double what it's worth. They're like, just go out towards like out there or whatever they called it back then,
Towards
like Western
Harrisburg.
PA. Yeah, they go towards Harrisburg.
Walk
and they
towards
use
Pittsburgh
they
and then
use the
just stop.
wall of just rowdy white trash to buffer them against the Indians. So they went out and just found Indians and were like, fuck you guys, and they just started clashing and
White
fighting.
tra- even the 1800s, they had Mountain Dew. They're like,
So that's like you see people in Western PA, their grandfathers fucked up some Indians, dude. Not long.
oh man, I got a fun day ahead of me
What?
doing the fucking writer's block. So Helium does this thing where you do writer's block, which is where like a sick ass comic like me or Taruso will teach you how to tell jokes. Me, Taruso, all the best, and
Who are you doing it with this week?
Sid the Kid.
Nice. That'll be
Although
sick. That'll
this
be
is
fun.
hilarious, dude. Have you seen Sydney lately?
Yeah, he got fucking.
His
He took his
tooth
teeth
knocked
out,
out?
man. That's how little I noticed. I saw him after that happened. So I saw him sans his teeth.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at Sydney. I'm like, did Sydney get a haircut or something? Like, what the fuck's going on? And he
He
starts telling me,
changed,
and I'm
dude.
like, holy fuck, bro.
Yeah. When you lose teeth, like Sydney is black, and he lost 2 teeth, and he instantly is a crackhead.
You think so?
Dude, we played poker last night, and he is fucking like, no matter what he says, I'm laughing. His 2 teeth on the side are out. So he's like we'd bet. He'd be like, ooh, $1.50, that's a good bet. Like, it's so funny.
God.
He's like, 75, ooh, that's expensive. 75 cents.
I think he's waiting for his swelling to go down before he can put the implanted teeth
I
back
told him
in.
to get gold.
I That's what I said,
Gold
bro.
or silver. That'd be so sick.
That's what I'm saying,
How do you
bro.
not get gold teeth there?
That's what I said, bro.
But last night I realized how close we all were to. I mean, white guys, if you lose some teeth, at least it looks like you played hockey.
Yeah.
Black dude, you lose teeth, it's like, whew,
It's tough.
that guy.
I mean, you don't even think about losing a teeth till you see it.
Until
You just
see
go
someone
like,
without teeth, and you're
damn.
like, holy shit.
What the dude? That's on the Russian prison documentary. The guy, so his mom hadn't seen him in like 5 years. So the place is so far from anything that makes it like completely, like really hard for people to visit you. And his mom saw him. She's like, "Where are all your teeth?" And he's like, "The guards knocked them out." He has one fucking tooth.
Aye.
And she's like, "You look skinnier." He's like, "No, I just don't have teeth. That's my
Teeth
face."
is what the problem is. I don't have the teeth.
Puff your face out and shit.
Yeah,
Take
well,
the
that's
side of them
because
out.
when he closes his mouth now, he's like his lips like suck up into where the teeth are
Yeah,
missing,
man.
and then it's funny too because I was trying to have him tell us the fight story, like what happened. He was like, well, "What happened was I was at the Whole Foods."
Oh, he told you about the
in
grocery
parking
store
lot.
fight.
He got a fist fight in the parking lot.
It was an argument inside. He got an argument that was inside the store.
And then it carried to the parking lot.
No, he pushed a dude. He pushed a guy into the fucking freezer. And the guy like landed in the freezer and everyone instantly just saw him and were like, this guy's obviously fucking freaking out and beating people up for no reason. That wasn't the case. Did he tell you the whole story? Some dude sped through the parking lot and he had to like stop his kids from getting hit. And he was just like, what the fuck's your problem? They were like, well, fuck you. And the guy started talking shit to him in Whole Foods and he was just like, I lost it. If I had any kids with me, and someone was speeding
If I
and
had
then
my
talk
dog with
shit,
me.
dude, I was laughing so hard. He's like, I pushed a dude. He ended up like in the freezer. It was like, oh, what was that for?
Oh God! Well, what's great about Sydney and the teeth thing? If you don't, obviously, a lot of people listening to this don't know him. He's like a really well spoken guy, and like he's always very super. I don't know.
What are you trying to say?
He's on top of his shit. Like, I mean, him losing his teeth, and he went from basically like a black Republican to now just full crackhead. Like, he's full fucking like, yeah, what had happened was I was at the Whole Foods, and the guy almost ran me and my kids over, so I fought him in the freezer aisle, and I lost 2 teeth.
His teeth.
I know. His teeth was from a
dental
domestic
thing.
dispute.
No, his teeth are from fucking dental stuff. His teeth are from like
Yeah.
periodontitis or something.
Yeah.
That is funny to assume that he like lost them in a domestic dispute.
Oh, man. But yeah, I'll be with Sid tonight, so that'll
be fun.
I'll laugh the entire time.
my
Yeah,
God.
well, here's your problem with your punchlines right now. Is
He's gonna fucking punch your teeth out, dude.
no, I was doing this to him all last
Oh,
night.
that's so
It's so
fucking
funny. He
funny.
knows it's funny.
Yeah, it is funny.
He knows I love Sid.
That'll be fun tonight. That's all I see. When I go out in public now and I see people actively Snapchatting, it freaks me the fuck out.
Yeah, it's a little annoying. Like, just watching that dunk contest last night, every single person in the audience was holding up their phone.
It's weird. I'm
Now,
telling
granted,
you.
it was black people.
White people do
And
it
they
too.
love-
White people do
they
it too.
love
Get
it.
the fuck out of here.
And then they all talked to each other on speakerphone and held it up to their face.
Dude,
Classic black
Please.
lady move.
Please, dude.
Classic black lady
classic Shane Gillis, dude.
move. Classic.
Classic Shane Gillis hits the bump, dude. Pulls the jet cord.
Dude. You ever see black people in the grocery store talking on the phone?
Yeah, on the
Like on their headphones?
On the headphones.
Yeah.
I didn't know you could use headphones. I actually did learn that from black people that you could
Just
use the Apple
literally-
headphones and talk on the phone.
But not talking.
It's
It's
like
the craziest thing
it's
I've
a
ever
strange
seen. They're
conversation. Yeah,
both on the phone, just going about their day.
it's once every 5 seconds.
and they'll
yeah.
be like, yeah.
yeah,
And
yeah.
then keep looking at shit and
Yeah,
looking at
yeah.
shit. And then you'll be like, wait, are they on the phone? And then a
Yeah.
minute later, they'll be like,
That is strange.
It's fucking
That-
wild.
That's something I didn't know that part of the. I thought that was like the volume control. I didn't know you could speak into that.
yeah.
Till I would see black people food shopping and it's being like, yep. And then like 5 minutes later, I'm like, what the fuck are they doing?
Yeah. When I worked
true that.
when I worked at Ardmore, people would come in still on the phone. And like I was talking to them
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
as a customer and they would be talking on the fucking phone.
Yeah. But like again,
Just
like you're
while
saying,
we're talking.
it's not like if I'm at a counter and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm having like, hold on a second. But this is like you don't really know what's going on,
Dude, black people phone is
There-
such a mystery.
I've always wondered about that because I'm
it's
like,
like being on a walkie-talkie. It's just on and you both go about your day.
yeah, but it's bizarre. It's like
It's the weirdest fucking thing.
I always wondered, like when I first encountered that, I was like, is that like a like a self-conscious thing? Or are they like kind of, is that like a way to deal with social anxiety where like you just call someone and then you're just like walking around like fucking Acme?
I don't know. It seems like it's just the ultimate not giving
Or
a
are there
fuck
just
about-
girlfriends that fucking annoying to where they can't go anywhere without like staying on the phone the whole time?
You think it's a girlfriend problem?
I see girls and
See, you
I've
blame
seen-
women a lot for things. I know I get dubbed a racist a lot from you because you're a liberal Marxist.
Yeah, but I'm open to being, if someone's like, I'll be like, oh, you're right.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Well,
I'll
I'm not
I'll
actually-
burn off any old part of myself, dude.
That's just classic. Yes, you're like a phoenix.
Basically, dude. But no, I mean, that's true. That's something I got to work on. Thanks for pointing that out, Shane.
Yeah, no problem. No problem.
But no,
you're
I-
handling this like a girl.
That is something dude, I've noticed that, and I'm always like, wow, what the fuck is that? I mean, that's like the
Oh,
classic.
the black people on the phone thing.
That's
Yeah.
the classic walk in the middle of the street. When there's snow on the sidewalks, I'm like, oh, there's snow on the sidewalks. Then like June, I see a lot of black people who walk not in the middle of the street, but they don't use the
Yeah.
sidewalk. They just like scurry amongst the cars.
I
I'm
wouldn't
always
say
kind of
scurry
like,
to describe how.
I saw a lady actually scurry. She was fucking walking
It's a very
fast as shit.
animalistic term. It's a demeaning
You
term.
can scurry, dude. I can scurry.
It's just a demeaning term.
It's usually here's the thing. It's not a stroll, I'll tell you that. It's a fucking, you're in the middle of the street.
I see some strolls. I see some hard
In
strolls
the middle of the street?
across the street.
I think that's
the only way I would describe.
I think
how
the
black
middle
people-
the middle of the
scurry implies that they're almost being polite to the cars. They're like, "Oh shit, I got to cross for you."
I'm just saying a
I'm
fast
talking
walk.
a stroll across the
Well,
street.
here's what I think it is. I think the sidewalk is like the slow lane for black pedestrians, and like the side of the road is it's a speed lane. If you're like a black dude, you're in a rush, you just fucking take the side of the road.
I see.
I've asked people about that because it's perplexed me. I don't get an answer. I've never had black. I think one guy explained it to me. I forget what he said.
Why black people?
I asked him like, "What's
ignore
up?"
traffic?
Yeah, I'm like, "Why do you guys walk in the fucking street?" And I've had most people go, "I don't know, man. I don't really understand that either."
It is. That's very perplexing.
I'd love to get some feedback if anyone knows. Dude.
And yo, black listeners,
Please,
hit us up, dude.
please.
Why do you guys cross the street like that?
And I did crack the socks at the water park thing.
What's that?
For some reason, a lot of black people don't like their. If you're country, that's one thing, but a lot of from the cities and like East Coast, black kids don't like their feet touching the ground. From dating people and having girlfriends and shit and meeting their families, like
Very Japanese.
black people, no, they don't like their bare feet touching the outside world. Then when you get inside, it is kind of Japanese. You pop it off and you have house shoes that are
Yeah.
just inside. I've adopted this in my house. It's pretty sick. But I like to walk around outside barefoot, and I met my ex-wife's dad in bare feet, and like the whole family was just like aghast, like, what are you doing to go inside? It's disgusting. And I was like, what the fuck? So I think that's why they don't like to go to the water park and let their bare feet touch the ground. That's why you check on the socks.
Nice.
Mystery debunked.
Fuck, I had another one. Oh, you know how this is gonna be tough because it's all facial expressions.
Yeah.
Because there's like a meme, and I've seen black comics do it where they make fun of white people for doing like that weird raise your lips when you see someone.
You just did it perfectly,
Like-
yeah. Yeah.
like when you're walking, just be like, black people have a face too.
What is it?
Watch any fucking sporting event. Watch black
I wish you
dudes.
could see this.
Black dudes raise their eyebrows. Ah, fuck, I can't describe it. It's like
You'd have to just do it. You'd have to take a picture. Well, they're saying like, see, a lot of times when black dudes make fun of white dudes, they pick. I mean, it's the same thing when white dudes make fun of black dudes. They pick the cream of the white crop to where like there's white people who
no,
are so white.
every white person does that.
Does the
That
face? There was one guy who did oh my god, they like using everything as a question. Like, so are you gonna go and like that one? He hit me with that, and I'm like, damn, that's good. I catch myself doing that. I'm like, you motherfucker, whoever you are, whatever comedian that
Yeah.
was. So, are we gonna go there or? Dude, that cracks me the fuck up.
Yeah, true.
But there's a level of whiteness that like, I mean, maybe we can hope our kids can get to, but like, that we'll never know. You played too much. There's a level of like super whiteness when it's just like Patagonia jacket. You've never touched like a rake in your life. Like there's white people who are like beyond. Like we're obviously white and very white.
Nah, I ball.
But there's like a level of whiteness that like you and I even don't. At least I don't. I get So I've worked for people.
I've seen it.
I've worked for people in their houses and stuff, and like I'm looked at as scum on some level in like the white fucking pyramid. But when you see like a super like you ever see like a whole white family out where like the dad's wearing like high rubber rain boots. Like the sun's just like prancing around.
These are all yeah. High rubber rain boots got
Dude,
me.
yeah, I'm telling you,
So
man.
do.
I've seen like a white family where the dad's wearing high rubber rain boots and like a fleece, and like the little kids are just kind of like they look like no one's ever even like pushed them a little bit.
Yeah.
But
No, I've seen that for sure.
I think it's just being rich as fuck, really.
Yeah. It's just
Just
being
tight.
rich. There's
Yeah, I want my
mean-
kids to be like uncomfortably white, dude.
yeah.
What?
What?
This is sketchy around here.
Like Jaden Smith.
yeah,
except white.
yeah. He is the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. How ironic is that?
Jaden
He's
Smith.
basically the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Well, he's like the part 2, really, but
He's the heir to the throne.
he is, dude.
He sucks.
He's pretty bad. I mean,
He's-
dude, you have no fucking grasp on reality. Your dad is a movie star, and then you're born. It's like, dude, no matter what you do, sucks.
Yeah.
Sucks. There's no way you can ever compare to
Will
that.
Smith sucks too right now. He's doing all these like internet videos.
Oh, he's getting real like Tyrese promotional
Yeah.
or like inspirational, I should say.
Yeah. It sucks.
I actually saw
It's real weird.
I saw a security guard watching Will Smith hump her up the other day, or pipe her up. That's a bad one too.
What are you saying?
Pump her up. I was watching this. I was watching a lady
Oh,
like
a girl.
I
It was a
walked
lady.
by. Yeah, I walked by a security desk and I like caught a glimpse of this computer and it was just Will
Was she
Smith.
thick?
I don't remember, honestly.
It wasn't a thick security guard?
I don't remember.
Black lady security guards tend to be thick as fuck.
True, but I don't think she was particularly.
I don't think I've ever seen a
I think she was in training.
a skinny black security guard in my life.
You'll
It's a black lady behind a desk.
It depends how many the years they got on him, man.
I know, but that's a thick guard.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty unanimous around security guards.
It's a thick
but that's
lady.
yeah. I mean they put the years in, man. If you sit on the night shift anywhere,
Yeah, true, but there's not that many white lady security guards.
there's not.
So that I'm sure they would.
seen
be
a
thick.
couple.
I'm
I've
sure
seen
they
a
would
couple.
be thick.
No, I've seen a couple and they get pretty haggard.
Yeah, that's a
That's a tough job, dude. Like low level security.
Unless you're a black lady that sits there like,
I need to see that face, dude. I can't jump on board with it yet.
you'll see it.
I know now. I'm gonna look for it now.
It's raised eyebrows, shut mouth.
I just get high fives.
Just
I just get high fives.
what do you mean?
Like when I see black people, usually just hook me up with like a high five.
Oh, for sure. I'm not saying that's how they
Like a
say
face
hi. I'm just saying that's I
I thought you were
it's
saying
like
it's
a weird
like a
resting face.
I thought you were saying it's a walk by. Like I thought you were saying when you
Oh,
look at
no.
white people when you walk by, they do that. Like
No.
whatever
It's
that-
like you just did it.
Did I?
Yeah, we all do it. It's very easy. The best way to describe it is it's like an elevator door closing, and someone's or like you say hi to somebody like
Oh yeah.
yeah. But I'm not saying that's. I'm saying
So it's a double eyebrow raise, kind of mouth shut. It's kind of like I see that you're saying hi to me. I'm not returning.
no. It has nothing to do with
Okay.
a salutation.
Got you.
It's
just
strictly
resting-
just a resting black face
RBF.
that I've seen
Oh,
time
okay.
and time again.
So you're
That
saying
makes
there's
it's a physical.
Gotcha.
You have to manipulate your face to
There's
make the face. So it's
rest-
not like a resting face.
But what about this is a white face, a resting face? Or that's just like
No,
a,
it has nothing to do with that. I'm saying that was an observation. It's a face white people make.
it's a default.
This is a face black people make sometimes.
But to express
It's like-
what are they trying to emote? Is it just kind of like in like standard
I
standby
don't know. I
mode
see it in basketball a lot.
on the bench?
No, like on the court. It's a weird. Yeah,
I gotta check it out.
I'll show you. It's
So it's just like a screensaver for
it
a
is
black face.
That's exactly the perfect
Gotcha,
example.
gotcha.
It's like a real fucking I don't give a fuck face.
I always felt bad.
See it in rappers getting interviewed a lot.
Yeah, I've always felt bad for I also bad for young black men not being able to smile in pictures from like age 15 to like 25. You're so gay
Well, I
if
think
you
that's
smile.
what it comes from.
Yeah, because I'll like see. I have friends and I go on their Facebook and I would just be like, "What the fuck are you guys doing?" Let me
Yeah.
see a they like get on and it's just like, I gotta act fucking hard as fuck right
It's
now.
a face that kind of is like I'm being hard right now.
Gotcha.
It's kind of just like
Yeah. Yeah, I mean that's well, yeah, that's true. That's weird.
it's the white man's fault.
I mean, I'm not going to go into my drug war theory about the culture of terror in the inner cities, but I mean, go ahead.
Yeah, you're woke. You're woke to it now.
It's different than woke.
That's what being woke is, though. Is being
True
aware
that.
of
Well, but being
why.
truly woke. If you're truly woke, you don't call it that. You're just like, yeah, check out this shit I know. It's no big deal.
True.
I'm not woke, bro.
V woke.
Nah.
Yo, you V woke.
People might say it. People
You're
say
woke.
that about me. People do say I'm woke.
Yeah.
A lot of times. People are like, damn, dude, you're
I've
woke
heard
as fuck.
almost everyone I've heard so many people say Matt McCusker is woke.
Dude, I mean, I hear that all the time. Just from you and one other person.
You're Spud?
No.
All
Boy
right.
Steve.
Where are we at? We got to be well over
Hour
an hour.
30, hour 27.
Yeah, this is rambling.
Yeah,
this
that's
is a
good.
rambling
We're having
cast.
good. Dude, this is some good stuff.
Good. No, I agree.
It's coming from the fucking...
You're just... This is like just...
It does make sense, though, as like why black kids can't smile, why they don't smile. Because it's like, you're just a fucking pussy if you smile in pictures. You have to be like number one sign, frown. Be like... It's just a weird idea to do, to take a picture. To just be like, hold up, let me fucking... Instead of like, I'm like... Fuck, I gotta smile real quick, or I gotta do some weird shit. It's like worrying about your face, but being like, you gotta look nasty, dude.
That's what I was saying in that fucking when I did that show last week.
What?
It was a black show, so there was a photographer. And like he's snapping pictures of people. I don't know how to act.
You don't know how to appear iconic.
Yeah,
be like
Skeet was standing there. Skeet was standing there next to me at the bar, and the photographer comes by, and he's like, "Hey yo." Requested the photographer to take a picture of him standing at the bar, did a fucking pose, and then just went back to talking to me like it was nothing.
Yeah, I wonder about that, man.
And then anytime he took a picture of me, I couldn't make a real face. I had to make a funny face.
I fucking hate it.
It was so awkward. Like I'm sitting there at a table and he's trying to get a picture of me like laughing in the crowd, and I was like,
I guess you have to be like, that's funny. To be like, we got a white guy laughing.
Yeah.
I wonder, maybe if the more you think about your legacy, the more you get into like photos. To where like you'd be like, people are gonna see this one day, and where people take pictures of me, I'm like, fuck it up. Someone throws that out, fucking burns it.
Look like you're fighting off paparazzi. It's like, dude, get that fucking
like,
camera out of my
come
face.
on. Or
Also,
it's just a weird fake smile where I'm like,
I think a part of me is like, people are gonna see this. I don't want to fucking.
You wanna
Anytime
be-
I look back at like a high school picture where I was trying to look tough.
yeah.
I mean, even though I always took pictures like that to be a dickhead, it's still embarrassing. Like,
Yeah.
see a picture of me like head raised, fucking.
I always cheesed.
I mean, I cheesed in most of our pictures.
True that.
But it's like
Yeah, you're fucking
every once in a while you'd be like,
nice, fucking cool
try
face.
to be a fucking dickhead.
I always hate when I would take pictures with people and they'd be like, all right, now we're going to do one that's just like silly. And I'd just be like, dude, can I please get the fuck out of here?
Yeah, pictures suck ass,
Ugh.
especially when you're ugly.
I'm taking it back to Black Teenager, dude. Just fucking, I'm gonna start.
I do that a
grilling.
lot.
I never do.
You can
Dude.
see a lot of pictures of me like fucking.
I'm smile or I just like try to just not. If I try to not make a face at all, I just look like a fucking psycho.
Yeah,
That's tough.
yeah,
It's a tough one.
classic.
It's tough.
Anyway.
You became unracist this weekend.
Oh yeah, I told you that.
was sweet.
We watched OJ on Netflix, and if you haven't seen it and you're thinking about becoming racist, watch it and you'll be racist. If you want to become racist, toss that on. Toss on OJ on fucking Netflix and you'll go full fucking racist. So I was watching that. I was feeling hot. I was feeling real Milo-y. And I got into this Uber and it was a black lady. And she was like, "What are you doing tonight?" And I was like, "I don't know. It might get wild." And she was like, "I ain't mad at you." And just like that.
You switched right
Just
back,
right
dude.
her wonderful, "I ain't mad at you, sugar." That's all it
Exactly.
took. And I'm right back on
That does
board.
feel good, dude. You get a nice
Black
hard,
lady.
you get a hard baby every now and again. You're
Oh,
just
my
like,
God.
oh, thank you, man.
Yes, dude, the white pussy's back.
Oh, you bought a fucking
You got a
Black,
Black
and
and Mild,
You bought
dude.
a fucking Black and Mild.
Oh,
that
my
guy lives. I know.
God.
He sits outside and smokes his Black and Milds all the
What
time.
an artistic dude.
Oh, definitely, dude.
You should
He's
go
probably
beat his
taking like
ass.
photo. He's probably taking photos of like apples from like 2 inches away right now. Needed a quick Black and Mild to fucking
That's
jostle
sick.
the old neurons.
But yeah, a black lady fucking shout out is the best feeling.
Oh, dude. Okay, baby.
I had 2 black ladies at the show I did on Saturday, and they were loving it.
Loving it, dude.
And I hit them with some hard.
You're hitting him with the realness, dude.
I was hitting them with some white racism.
Well-
I think, you know what? Here, I'm going to say this.
Go
I don't
ahead.
mean to cut you off. I think they appreciate white people being honest
Yeah.
in a fucking when we live in a time where white people are super fucking afraid to be racist, which
Yeah.
rightfully so. You shouldn't be, but you should also
Yeah.
be honest with how you feel.
Yes.
And
Of course.
I think they, at least people that come to comedy shows that I'm on, they tend to appreciate just like, yeah, I think fucked up thoughts.
Yeah.
I don't mean it, but in your head you think fucked up things, and they can fucking agree with that.
Yeah,
Instead of some
dude.
white pussy going up there and being like, "It's disgusting what's going on right now."
Dude, well, okay, to be fair, yeah, exactly. So, and it's like, it's also funny, like, black people know that white people think fucked up shit constantly
Yeah, 'cause
because
they
they
probably-
think fucked
yeah,
up shit.
of course.
Like, I'll say 7 out of 10 black people you find, and I'm wildly ballparking, But if you were to be like, do like an Asian voice,
Boy,
if you're gonna hit him with like
here comes this hot take.
if you're in a car, say,
that
all right,
7 out of 10 up front really set you up for failure on this.
no, I did. That
on
doesn't.
this
No, I
hot
still will
take.
stand by this. If you're okay, say you're riding in the car, right?
70% of
you
black
take
people
you take
is
10
what Matt
random black
said.
people somehow, and you're like, hey, hop in, somehow get them in your car. I don't know how you're gonna do that, but you're like, hey, ride with me, and you have an.
How are you
Asian-
gonna
have a-
lure black people
You have
in
a
your car?
staged. Yeah. Well, no, I don't know. You'd have to get them in because it's an
How
experiment.
would you lure them in?
I'd be like, yo,
Don't do it. Don't
I
say
don't know.
anything.
I don't know. So I don't know. It's a science experiment. So it'd be like with the university or something. So I'd get them in my car and we'd be driving
Like Tuskegee?
to ski.
Nothing. Go ahead.
All right, Shane. And so you'd have him in my
A
car.
white guy like you had a university experiment a while back
Like what?
in Tuskegee.
Tuskegee.
Yeah. Just go ahead.
Well, yeah. I don't know what that. I know what that is, but I don't know what it is. So. And we'd have like a paid actor, an Asian guy, just driving all like erratic and kind of like pussyfooting, like kind of like
Yeah.
about to park. And I would just turn to them and be like, dude, Asians are the fucking worst at driving. I'd say 7 out of 10 black people would be like, oh, dude, I know.
Yeah. And 5 out of 10 white people would agree.
I think you could get
I think
7.
no 7.
So you'd have to hook the white person up to a lie detector.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the thing.
In that
Because they'd be
case-
like, oh, no, not at all. And I'd be like,
In that case, you're sitting at 9. 9 out of 10. Yeah.
So that's my 2 cents. But yeah, it's also too. There's like a lot
my
of
2 cents.
that's my
Thanks,
two.
man.
A lot of white pussies make black people uncomfortable. When
Yeah,
they'll be
of
like,
course.
yeah, it's like so hard, and like I know you were, and they're like, dude, I'm trying to like work. I don't want to think
Yeah.
about my oppression. So it is kind of. I've talked to people before. Been like, yeah, there's white people who make me really uncomfortable with that BuzzFeed shit.
Yeah, remember that time?
Dude.
I don't want to say their name.
Yeah. Holy fuck.
Like, you're black. You know how oppressed you are. And
Yeah,
the
we-
guy was like, "What the fuck?"
No, we were at a comedy show, and there's a female comedian and a male black comedian. It's like a panel type thing, and she was referring to herself being a woman and being constantly like disrespected was the word.
Yeah.
I get disrespected.
I think I was disrespecting him.
Yeah, and she was like, and she pointed to this black comic. She was like, you get disrespected all the time. And he was like, who the fuck is disrespecting me? He's like fucking 6'2", fucking big strong dude.
This is great.
And then Jane yells out, white liberal women. And we all had a good old laugh.
We all had a great alt-right laugh.
We
Big
did.
alt-right chuckle.
Dude, you hear